All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. My name's Twice. This is Darkest Dungeon 2. I think we're in the last region before the boss. We managed to kill the librarian. Yeah, all three were negative. It's fine. We'll make it work. We're in the Tangle. Got our trophy. Love that it's on the back there. Let's see, let's see what the hell we were doing.
Resignation.
We've got a lot of loathing. It feels like they want me to do fight, 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 fight. And then we get 2 loathing back. And then a fight. And then a lair. Oh, God. Because the Oasis will just calm. Can't really get rid of anything. I'd love to do a shrine, but that also has additional loathing attached to it. Yeah, it legitimately... And Shambler's Altar, too. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. It's all bad. Yeah, we said hazardous routes. Avoid the watchtower. No need. We're not going to get the Fisherfolk one. We don't have bandages. We don't have other worldly fragments yet. What are we looking at again for this? Okay, okay. Well, salves are nice. Glimmer Hope, yeah. Yep, Curmudgeon. We got that. I know. Yeah, that's fine. 2 Grave Robber ones. Do we have a better trinket for you? Probably not. And I don't think we're gonna hit a Hoarder either. Because there's 1 Hoarder. And I'd have to go through the watchtower to get it. And double the loathing again. Alright, honestly, if we just make it through here, I will be surprised and impressed.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
How's everyone doing? Impervious enemies. Man, they just don't like, getting stunned. Okay. This one taunts Baldwin, makes him vulnerable. Of course you got ordained. Why wouldn't you? Nothing there, at least. I'm kind of figuring... just doing the damage would be best. We'll eat through the block eventually, but... I definitely want to get, like, some milk, liquor, whatever the hell this is, for Baldwin if we make it to the final fights. But, we will see. This will remove everything I don't want, though, so... Let's do that now. I'll add combo back in. Oh, no, it didn't. Alright. That taunts Bigby and wounds him. That blinds Baldwin. All very good stuff to have happen. You know what? Blind him. Seems like the best option for us here.
Steady yourself. Let us
Get
hope
rid
to
of
finish
you.
this quickly.
That, I'm gonna shoot. Missed. Nice. Alright, so we can either move forward now, or just, like, you know, puke.
Malaise.
That's
Measured,
my
steady.
best guess here. It's fine. I mean, I can clear the corpse, I guess. It's a handy heal to have, after all. And then I can just purge through that. Not quite yet on that one. Baldwin will get blinded. You know, maybe. Or I'll miss, and that's fine too. Alright, this should absolutely... Well, thought it would do more than that. That's for sure. You're still bleeding. I don't want to do anything there. Kind of expected. That'll also let us do what I want to do here, which is heal. What does this do? It's fine. Yeah, and taunt and everything, but the heal is very worth it.
Persistence will
Oh, pretty good.
overcome
That's a
even
good start.
the greatest of threats.
You know, it's not supposed to be the most challenging, but sometimes can be nasty. We can work around these negative quirks.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Stimulants, removes that, can't gain that. Okay. In item, dodge. Candle of Hope stacking. I mean, I could put that stone mount on our on Paracelsus for now. What other ones do we have, by the way? Nothing stress relieving, huh? That is a bummer. I'm hopeful the healing will like give us what we need, though. Okay, run into another fight here. Then another fight, then another fight, and then another fight. It's just some gaunts, though. We've had, I mean, a lot worse. Andre doesn't have any negative encounters, which is good. To be honest, I could just... It's a little surprising. Nice. Double nice. Okay. I'm blinded. So we'll just do that instead. I mean, screw it. Resisted both, sure. You're dead.
Breakthrough.
Those two aren't, but that's good crit. God, they're all ordained too. That's nasty work. Also, we can just buff you because we're gonna need it. Paracelsus. Bam. At least every time they do it, it doesn't like specifically ruin their relationship. You know, exactly what we needed.
A simple variable. Easily resolved.
Alright, all is well, so let's just do this. Should get a little stress off. We are still waiting to turn into a literal abomination, but that's alright. Alright, time for an actual big fight now. Tango could be outpost, or could be bandits, could be all sorts of stuff.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
What do we got? We like fighting. We like fighting. Everybody likes fighting. And no one has any cool buffs for us. It's okay. Frenzied seems scary. Yeah, extra damage. Not something we like. Oh god. We've got nasty stuff. Okay. Everyone's buffed. I mean, I could eat through all of that on the foot soldier, and that feels like I should. What I really want to do is drag you to the front, but that did not do damage. Okay, that did. 30 damage from Bullseye Barrett's attack. Sure. Resisted that? Sure you did. This is good, but this sucks. Don't really have a way to de-stress. That would blind you. You really can't have that, so. Or it could blind you, I guess. Yep, now you can revive people or do a lot of damage. Speaking of. Okay, I'm gonna use one of these.
A small foundation of trust.
And then, I think I specifically am forced to do... Actually, what I think I'm forced to do is start doing that. But
A brilliant conclusion.
I've gotta get rid of these. Added the combos, nice. Yeah, focused on me. Don't know why that happened exactly. What she got? 19 health. Let's bring that down. Death blow's nice, but you're gonna get revived like immediately. That one -2 stress when you're comboed is nice.
Work. This is no time to
Still
falter.
okay. Nah. Well, of course, no, that's great. That's really annoying. Like, I know this guy's gonna revive and everything. I know all about that. Yet, still want to get rid of you. Yeah. Would have loved to do this earlier, but that's fine. Getting him in front there is more than I could hope for, I think. It's pretty good damage, despite the buff resistance somehow. Gonna target you, because again, the de-stressing is nice.
A master stroke.
Everything else, we gotta get this going. That should be enough, right? Yeah, it is. It is. Alright. In that case... I will be, blessing up. You know, for the most part. I know you're still gonna attack, but it's still worth it, especially if you like missing. Even this de-stresses me. -2 when we're comboed again.
Straightforward and effective.
It's good battling.
The loathing whispers. Chaos must
Oh
be
my
met
god.
with
Leper is
results.
guaranteed that just does not want to be in a positive relationship with anybody by the end of this. I think it's another fight immediately, right? Yeah, I literally see it coming up. Oh, you want to leave, and then you both want to stay. Ooh, you're new. You're new. I don't think I've seen this guy yet. Correct? Correct. Fallen Templar. Hey, Knucklebean, how you doing? I'll hit both, right? Alright, they'll go faster, yada yada. Flashing daggers, oh, okay. Only hits you. That'll eat through, though. I feel like we need to work through that. How was the weekend? Good God, 18. Okay, we're not happy per se here. Let's see if that knocks it through. Debuff is, can't gain that, that's fine. Okay, at this point... Actually, at this point, I want to do that. Cure that and then start. I feel like we're going to have to at least get rid of this guy first. It works better with the ballista guy than here, so we'll just start blighting. It's nighttime right now, 11:30. Supposed to meet someone at a new workplace. They didn't show up, but they're again in a few months. See if they made it. That legitimately, without context, sounds like the start to a horror movie. Is that enough? It is not. Okay. Bam. Yeah, I'd heal you, but at the same time... don't think it's going to go well, so I want to use the one that de-stresses, if possible. Defensive formation... riposte. Oh god, 2 ripostes, 2 blocks. 4 would bring us down to 12. That'll be under.
An opportunity.
Miss you don't. Yep, you're gonna attack me, you're stressing me, all the good stuff. I mean, we gotta get through all of that. Could de-stress. Could also just barf on you.
Malaise, measured and steady.
It's okay. We take the damage, we heal, a lot of stress under. Waiting there for 30 minutes outside a gated closed-up place on a holiday? It's kind of annoying. To be honest. You've got a lot. For post, all that good stuff. Okay. Off Death's Door. 1 armor's down. God. Shocked that even got split in half. That's rude. Feel like you shouldn't even be able to attack, but okay. Whatever you're doing, order slay the wounded, doesn't matter. It does matter. Oh no. What the hell was that? 3 death armors. Having fun? I don't know. Darkest Dungeon isn't really a have fun game as much as it's a not in the face please game. Which admittedly does end up working, but woof.
This road cannot be walked
Don't know why that
alone.
negatively affected us there. Honestly, Baldwin tossing is fine. So we'll get the heal off there.
This wound, at least.
Yeah,
has
Darkest
been-
Dungeon is all about just like, let's just try to survive. And then occasionally you're shocked by the fact that you didn't immediately die. A lot of stress management. Yeah, another one of those. That's fine. Just yoink that. Heal up. Alright, you're gonna take
Well done.
2 hits. Focus fire doesn't mean anything. Not really, anyways. Other than we kind of want to take you out first if we can. Actually, that'll get rid of some more stress. Yeah, it'll like stress me out. Great. What can you do? Not a lot. We're gonna have some meltdowns coming up, I think.
The loathing abates.
If I had to guess. Like, we've got a little stress management, but I mean, not a lot.
Loathing whispers.
That's something, at least. What do we got? Okay. Just leaving. Food. Oh, boy. Alright, it is Monday, isn't it? Monday after Easter. Easter weekend was eventful, for sure. I feel like we just dip. That'll affect both negatively. We're already
The loathing festers.
barely fighting. We'll see how well we can manage if we ever get... Oh god, we're just ruining relationships. Yeah. No positive relationships means... I have no idea what this means.
The baleful king seeks a new trophy.
Okay, we got a new I remember the Collector. He sucks. We are gonna stress ourselves out to death in this fight.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Baldwin is not stressed. Let's pump ourselves up. Ain't gonna do it. Yeah. Vestal, Man-at-Arms. You. Great. Very, very good all around. Okay, you're guarding there, you're guarding there. Vestal down first, I guess. Even then, I don't know. I mean, you're just gonna get guarded on. That seems shitty. So I'm just gonna keep working on the Collector, honestly.
Strength dwindles. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Steady yourself.
Like, I mean, come on. That's gonna stress me. Yep. Combo, everything like that. Stun, great. Alright. I think we gotta do that. Because you're stunned, you can't heal yourself. And then, I mean, like, once again, I'm just gonna blight and hope that we get enough turns down. And also maybe eat through the Vestal a little bit here. Jesus, man. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any, like, new negative quirks to... We're already at 0. That nothing can hurt here. Yep. You're gonna heal me up with that meltdown? Somehow? I don't think so. Cool. Very fair and balanced stuff going on here. A crit, at least. Stunned as well. Of course we would be. Suddenly down to 8 somehow. Couldn't tell you why. Resisted, of course. Death Door as well.
The greatest test of all.
Gotta heal myself. At least it's just a daze, but this worked against us. I don't know where that happened, that we couldn't even get any blasts left, but here we are. That's good. Gonna have to probably resist. No, there's the heal that I was trying to avoid. You don't leave a corpse, which I did not expect. It's gonna heal 7 from 13. You did double. I think we just lose this, to be honest. Still got another weekend, which is delightful, but
A brilliant
eat through that at least. You're still protected. That does nothing. Noxus can't hit anything here. Just blind yourself, that's fine. Oh, yep, back to the star. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. You're still gonna... whatever. Got stunned, great. You're still protected.
A petty hindrance.
And you're just gonna bring them both back. I don't see how we do this. With the team the way they currently are, at least. Like, I get that God, it's still being protected, so that doesn't do anything.
Messy, but effective.
Heals back up. Down to death's door. But you're already... you still have so much health. Did not think the Collector would show up, but I've also never seen the Collector before, so I guess that makes sense. You get 13 even though you did 8. That seems a little unfair, but who am I to judge?
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Meltdown. Wow. Solve here. I'm gonna keep trying to blind you, I guess. Yep, I know.
This is no time to falter.
Actually,
The fiend's strength
you're still
dwindles.
dead at least. Don't know if it matters. Especially with that.
true dissection. An unavoidable end.
Can I double blind you? Little Texas Hold'em. Alright, somehow still alive. I could remove stress, but I mean, that's not gonna actually do anything, so. Got a miss for once, which is great.
An unforeseen complication.
Pretty expected at that point, though.
Through the fatigue.
Alright, next question. 22 this turn, 36. You absolute just twat, man. Just, why are you doing this to me?
Malaise.
Oh.
Measured and steady.
Don't care about that. Did that just eat through? Yeah, it did. That completely removes anything that could possibly be helpful for us. I'm just gonna keep going to Death's Door. Keep not caring. That's all I can do.
Setback, nothing more.
I think you'd at least heal for half, but should have taken care of the Vestal first. I also just like wish. I wish that didn't happen immediately, I'll tell you that much.
A breakthrough. Another blow on the bruise.
Oh. Could put me out of my misery. Yeah. That isn't the Factorio DLC. I've never played Factorio in my life, Pirate. Nope, it's just our team getting absolutely jobbed by a new mini-boss that popped up out of nowhere.
Death, but could not defy it.
It's cool, but it will not help me. But, admittedly, is cool.
This is no time to falter.
It's not letting me die, though, I'll tell you that
Once
much.
again, teetering on that terrible precipice. Excellent work.
I could not even tell you, like, how many times I've gone. Are they your teammates? No, they're just like the random starting 3.
Let us hope they find peace.
Vestal, Man-at-Arms,
Do not
and
despair. There is nobility
I
in
would
the
love-
attempt.
whatever. I knew that was going to be a tough last area, but I really thought we had it going. Thought we were cooking.
Up ahead,
That
a
Vestal
light in
smoked
the
us, though.
limitless expanse.
Still recovering from allergies here, but
Look to those who have known fear and failure in ample portion.
new paths.
The true splendor of a world, those who live within it. A little more light, a little more strength.
Starting to
The
come
more they have to
together.
hold on to,
Jesus, 14
the harder
though.
they will fight. A drop of sanity in a sea of madness. Every twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal. New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction and overcome it.
Book of Bawdy Tales. Wow. Well, I mean, we still did finish another boss that we hadn't found before, the lair boss for the, or that we hadn't beaten before in the shrine. Spent the evening painting a single miniature, so I'm too obsessed with getting them just right. I, just had a busy Easter. It was nice. I mean, 4 days off is,
The seat of your denial.
a nice
Perched
change of
precariously
pace,
in the murky gloaming.
for sure. Thought you're not streaming in because it's being holidays. Yeah, we came back. Chelsea had to work. I don't. So I just
Eyes wild beneath their masks.
worked on reading through some
Assembled
books,
teams
honestly.
shared their terrible theories of timeless, extra-dimensional
So close
intelligences,
to catching
of
up in the
forces
Stormlight Archive stuff.
beyond
No,
human
thanks so much.
comprehension.
Hey, you're just a band. Aww, you robbed me of the band.
And welcome
You're right.
what help may
You
come.
robbed me of it. Thanks for being up front, with you being either a bot or the saddest person alive. Nice having a sugar mama like Chelsea.
Is
You're
this
telling me.
fearlessness?
Man-at-Arms Crusader. No to you, at the very least. We already just saw you. Fanatic Fearing. Extra crit on range skills. Okay. Nocturnal. Works well under that. Minus 10 damage. It's not the worst. Pillager Fearing. Vigilant. Yeah, okay. All those are fine, really. Then we need a healer. I say Vestal.
A sister of battle. Repudiated. but
Movement
unbowed.
resistance. Scafe scouting. Bleeding. I mean, you don't. I feel like if we want to do a bleed build. What does the Virtuoso do? Party support, stress prevention. Encore receives bonuses from Battle Ballad, Echoing Mark, Inspiring Tune, Play Out, and Solo. We don't even have Encore, though, yet. Melee, melee. Also melee. Okay, so I mean, honestly, Jester doesn't have much right now. But part of that is we need to unlock stuff for him. You either have Aggressor, which is cleansing and slays with Holy Fire, or the Templar. Both of which is not telling me, like, who you are at all. I don't know if we'll need 2 de-stressors. 2 healers isn't bad, though. Hell, 3 stressors. It's kind of crazy. That one, Confessor, is definitely just like the only path to take. So I'm taking. For some reason, we're not getting the things there, and that's fine. Killing blow on 4+ creatures. Use burn salve a lot. I don't really like that. I mean, this. Some of these are gonna work, some of these aren't, but yeah. Let's roll with it, shall we? Yeah. So Chelsea provides. I take Zyrtec and feel itchy in my eyes and nose.
Seeking solace, but found stagnation instead.
Yeah, Easter was great. It's nice seeing everybody. Friday was our drive to the parents' house. Went shopping before then. Had tacos, as is tradition with my parents. While we ate, there was no talking for some reason. Like, everyone had talked themselves out because we had dinner like 2 or 3 hours after we were there, right? And then they just didn't turn the television on, or like, or mute music, or wait, why can't I do that? Oh, I should be back 1. Okay, I messed up the formation here. That's fine. Live and learn.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Read.
The slow suffering begins.
No, we'll have to stack different statuses.
Weighty gloom.
Anyways, so it was just like we're trying to ignore the munching going on, and that was okay because they did like soft tacos, but Chelsea got the one taco that was like the tortilla was just a little cooked crunchy. So in the middle of all this, we just hear like a big crunch, and then everyone just looks at her, and she looks really good. It was a good time.
Such as this, where a little light still gathers.
What a good time we had. Okay. So, let's start by looking at combat items. Disappear them twice and they're faster, sure. Remember to fix the order. I will do just... I can't do it here, but I will. Trinkets, what do we got? Turn start, could dodge on miss, you could get blinded, it's okay. Play on hit, weak, play on miss, strength. If baubles in inventory are greater than 25, baubles are the purple triangle, remove negative token, it's pretty good. Stun resistance. On entering death's door, you'll be okay. Okay. I don't plan on missing a lot, so we'll just do that. And then the rest... I mean, the ones that are going to get stunned the most are our top two. So, I'll... one of each, and then the Death's Door one seems like a Joker thing, because it'd be funny. -6 stress on the Book of Bawdy Tales. I don't know if that's worth it.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
What do we have for Stagecoach items? We don't.
Variable in the equation of your fate.
If I remember correctly, I really wanted to just get the smite going. Or this. So if we're going to be burning them, and then we get execution when they're burning. Or reap. Because reap, when we get a kill, we buff ourselves. That's pretty good. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff I like on that one. Dodge. It's good with other person. Burning person. Yeah, we could work him with the runaway for sure. But we're not really building crazy stuff right now. We're just trying to build out paths and stats. You know how it is. I'm pretty much... I love the wolf cub. Them's facts. Whiskey bottle I will go for, as well as the flask. Don't need the de-stressors. Bauble-wise, nothing that stands out. Plus, if I keep how we are now, then we'll have the the positives there. We could do pipeweed. It'll be a little slower, but anyways. Grab a couple of those, grab a couple of those. I don't have clear corpses. And then also maybe some burn salve for the quest. One of you has that quest. I think it's you. Alright, who being slow doesn't matter. Usually my slowest boys. Nice. Only here for optimization. Is this not the stream for that? Not
orcs in the road.
quite.
Choose your
Complete this
path.
region with no stagecoach items.
ride
Equipped.
out
We can do that.
unbound.
Bleed resistance down. +3 is nice. Yeah, you get a -2 30% of the time, but avoid the field hospital. Extra that. Extra mastery. That one certainly seems easier to not stumble into.
Mud and rain, resignation and death. This land is truly barren.
Because this doesn't count as an item. Let's go. Wants to give me a positive item. No, that's fine. They rarely pop up in the first in. And we had a good time that day. That night. My parents were like, we're going to bed by 9, and then they stayed up till like 11:30. And then Chelsea and I like went to the hot tub,
Resignation.
and then a storm like rolled in, so we had to run away. But the barn cats were out there and everything. It was nice. Alright, I don't want to fight the lair right now, believe it or not. I do want to go cache Watchtower into the Shrine of Reflection, though, and I want to do that for the Jester, because we've not touched the Jester yet. PG stream. And only PG things happened out there. We had the cats supervising us, so we weren't going to do anything. I forgot immediately. It's fine.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Read.
Agony by accumulation.
Read again. And we can move you forward one. Very sorry. Let's see, you're dead, so let's heal you. That did not. Who did that? That healed the person in front. Wow. I could wait till next turn and do this. And then absolutely just F them up. I've been one hot tub. It was after a 14-hour shift. Fell asleep when I woke up. Looked like a giant prude. Days, that's fine. Heal 2. All allies ahead heal 2 when they're comboed. Got it. Got it. Well, heal 2, baby. 3. Wow. Who'd have thunk? Not me. Yep. That's why we're keeping heals around, right?
Straightforward and effective.
Burn won't at least do anything right now. was just trying to set up the volume there. Just took a little while longer than I expected. Yeah, I used to do really
for all the world to see.
really long shifts at a landscaping company during my summers or during college, I should say. And I would go into that hot tub every time after I got home at like 5:30 or 7, depending on the day. After like a 10 and a half to 12 hour day outside. And I would also definitely fall asleep randomly. And wind chime's good. Stimulants are both good. Can't put it on there yet. Hey, we love positive relationships. I don't like them doing that because, I like having the
fog is parted.
Extra
Made clear.
Extra stuff. 2, 3 shrines. Wow. 2 fights. That's the Shambler's altar, though. And that makes me feel like instead I should go to the hospital. Not really gonna get anything out of it. Do fights. We'll cancel out the loathing. Fight there. Shrine, fight. Shambler's altar. I don't know if it's worth it, especially after 2 fights in a row. You love the Shambler. You know what I love more than the Shambler, though, is continuing to exist. 1, 2, 3. It is less fights over. Well, it's the same fights overall, depending on when the Shambler, if the Shambler comes out and plays, which I assume it will. Whatever. Yeah, the jab, sure. Both guard. Well, actually, one of you is not guarded at all.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Right, gonna get him to read. They hate that. Hey, Neko Bean. Did the person show up this time? 92 still. We're okay. That will heal. Nobody. That's pretty weirdly unprofessional, to be honest. I could just move you forward. I don't think it matters that much. But you're being paid well, so can't complain. Not the first time I was notified playing Salt in the Water without info. Okay. I mean, hey. If it works, you know. Stress, we're still doing okay. Get him to read again. Honestly, I could walk my way back here. That's pretty decent. This gave me off 2 months with more than full pay for your driver's license. You drive now? Also very exciting. Heal for 2, 3. Nice. Okay. Honestly, maybe... Well, we can mess around with these two. They move forward and back quite a bit, right? So we can make it work. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm probably never around. When did you last stream? Oh, every week. I know we broke our leg, but we only missed like a week for that in January, even though I was... probably pretty miserable in most of February. But no, we're doing great now. I'm walking. Got physical therapy twice a week to learn how to walk real good again. But my mom, who is a nurse, was like, in my professional opinion, you look pretty good. I was like, thanks, Mom. It's a lot like your grandma saying you're the most handsome person in the world, but it's still nice. I'm just glad I can like bend my legs and stuff now.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
I mean, I was really happy when the actual like surgeon gave me like a high five for my flexibility. That felt good. I forget it was that long. Another 24. God, you're killing me. Man, we're bleeding a lot. And yet, looking to de-stress.
Cut down these nightmares
and
blaze the trail to your redemption.
No need to apologize. I'm just a random guy streaming. I'm gonna definitely feed my people this moldy food, though. Don't tell them anything. Okay, we haven't gotten the Jester anything yet.
Jester, Chapter 1.
So let's remedy that
melody.
in a while. Yeah, we've been pretty consistent still, all things considered.
Street corners, languidly busking for passers-by.
God, not a busker.
From the bustling commercial blocks, he wandered the forgotten corners of the city. An intoxicating melody drifted over a nearby cemetery wall, and he stumbled deliriously amongst the tombstones in search of the performer.
Seems like a bad decision. What do we got? Play out. Just backs us up one, and I don't know about that one. What would I get rid of? My forward and back damages. Got our de-stressor, and we've got the encore. And we've got blood stuff. I don't think I would right now. Yeah, we're still working to get ready for like summer, but I should be able to like hike. I was presentable to all my friends on Saturday. We had our like Easter get together to see everybody, all the friends and stuff. I think I need to just basically blind you 24/7, right? Nice crit. Summer skiing. I know how to water ski. That isn't as much of a joke as you'd expect. All things considered. Nice miss. That'll heal, that'll heal. Doesn't really do anything, though. Other than, let's see, 4-3. I mean, that'll save us from a hit. Let's do that. Honestly, it looks terrifying to you. I'd rather paraglide. It's not that bad. I mean, if you're watching someone do it, the crashes do look terrible. Because every crash will pretty much be an instant, like, into the water. But it is just water, ultimately. Okay, that'll weaken. Actually, we want that, I think. At 80? Okay. Let's bump that up. Do you not have the belly flop effect? Not really. Your skis are always in front of you, so they kind of break the... Because the water's already broken with, like, the wake and stuff. It's a whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna... get rid of that. I'm gonna be shocked that that didn't eat through. We don't even need... Well, we have execution 1, right? That'll be fine. Oh, target needs more stress than that. I see. Okay, you're already dead. 6 damage, pretty good. And then we want that down. I know, horror, blah, 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 blah. I get it. Execute off there. Nice. Oh, crit should de-stress too. Nice. It's good. It's good, good, good. Don't want the Shambler taking over. Still remember when you played Mario and Rabbids? I love playing that game. That was a good stream. We streamed both of them eventually, right? I remember playing the second one more than the first, but I'm almost positive we streamed the first one. And the DLC. Yeah. I think the Switch 2, which comes more expensive. Yeah, I mean, like...
The poor devils roam aimlessly amidst the trees.
Tariffs mean I can't say for a certainty what it's you're gonna have to pay for it, right? We've real battles to fight, or we fight it. We're gonna fight the Shambler because I want to. How much health you got? 85? Got 2 dodges. Okay. We shambled around a little bit, but that's not terrible. Who's that? Removes 2 positive tokens. Or I just do that. Yeah, I mean, it was gonna land somewhere between 400 and 500, I assumed. So, like, the price of the console, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm no financial expert, so, like, will that be too much for people? Unsure. Let's not waste big damage here. That will combo nice. Let's also move you forward again. Yeah, gonna withdraw, do blight, all that good stuff. What are we at? We're at 1 darkness. Well, it'll go up. I don't think the Glimmer of Hope there will actually do anything for us, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. It's the game price that is, I think, the bigger deal. 80 is kind of nutty, considering 70 just became a new quote-unquote standard. I will probably get it mostly because getting it allows me to stream games for people, and I have the disposable income.
A promising
I
development.
mean, you know, I'm a streamer. Not that surprising. I wouldn't hold it against anybody that was like, yeah, I cannot do this. Weakness feels good.
Miscalculation, perhaps.
Dang. Reap would also be good. Man, we're getting really bad luck with a dodge.
Measured and steady.
Okay, added the combo. This is still fine, actually, except for the whole I can't reach this person. Don't want to go forward, though. Fade to black. We can finally start doing any amount of damage. Be nice. Got a lot of possible debuffs, really. No. Got 5 health, you've got 7. Yeah, no, I think I was right. Like, I don't think we can take this right now. I think it'll just be, this will be a literal write-off. Eat the dodge. He just keeps on withdrawing and being able to dodge. It's exhausting. And we don't have an easy way of dealing with backline. Like, at all. We're at 3, 3, 3, 6. That would heal, I guess, but at what? What's the point? They'll die. You're gonna die. We're back at this. Dodged every single time, by the way. Very incredible. Incredible stuff. That doesn't work. Like a burn would be nice. Anything would be nice. We just can't get anything on him. Because he's gonna immediately do his little...
mission.
Dodge, and then, yeah. No, I'm right. We couldn't have dealt with a shambler. I am abandoning this expedition. This is just gonna be an exercise in futility.
Each milestone makes the next road just a little easier.
Like, that would just have been another 50 turns of, like, trying to survive and not doing any damage to him.
Now, into oblivion's inky embrace.
I'm not even gonna spend them.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, we definitely do, like, small little tax write-offs. If a game I buy, I stream pretty much completely on the
The
channel.
seat of your denial, perched precarious.
We'd see if we could try that. Chelsea's got an accountant because she's the big business boss, but
As the
who
night
knows?
wore on, circles were
I
drawn
don't
carefully
know
in
if
chalk,
it'll sell very well,
and
but
salt was laid
I'll
upon
still
the
get
floor.
it
This was not research.
because
It was
I
ritual,
can.
and I could not stifle
The
my
games
repulsion.
are gonna probably put me off buying many games,
The crossroads, a place
just
between
price-wise.
places.
It makes my game collection look downright reasonable, to be honest. What do we got? Fisherfolk Slayer investigates the dark arts. Ravager, what does that do? Extra health, extra damage in rank 1. Okay. That's fine. Highwayman hates cadavers. Also hates water. Which I think means, like, hates the oasis, essentially. Front rank combat and riposts. You're doing the thing again where you don't actually tell me what changes here. But I think I remember what Rogue does, so hates pillagers. I don't like the negative relationship chance, but work with it here. Also do that pretty much every time. Confessor is definitely the way to go there. Also hates music. We don't have music, so that's also fine. Did I use Mace Bash twice in the fight? Okay. Enter the Photer, kill 2 cadavers, enter the Shroud. Sure. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Like, Mario Kart looks really fun. It's Mario Kart. And then Donkey Kong looks interesting, but they're keeping wraps on it. And there's nothing else really that stood out to me that's going to be out this year. Disclaimer, that I couldn't just get on the Switch One. Like Metroid Prime 4, probably excellent. Can I just buy it on the Switch One? Will I probably do that? Yeah, probably. Oh, we got the Flash and Dagger thing in the bank 2 rows now. Okay.
The slow suffering begins.
I have Iron Swan, don't I? Yeah. Good gravy.
A righteous action.
And, I mean, hey, we still got all the indie games, so it won't be that big of a deal.
Push on to
I
the
just
moon.
hate that, like, as soon as
Rest and
somebody
resupply
decided, oh, maybe we
awaits
should
you.
charge more for these games. It's like, they're luxury goods. I don't know how it's gonna work. At some point, people are just gonna stop buying them. Then, instead of, like, the corporations paying for it, then all the actual employees that work really hard
We
will
would
pay
come
for
here
it.
in
And
summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
exhausting.
Spend
Get the
what you
heals
can,
going.
for wealth no longer has meaning.
What did we get
If
here?
indeed it ever did.
Just 2 whiskey flasks, which I can make work. No big deal. Literally just always gonna buy you. And just maybe. These stressors are good. These are good. Extra max health feels kind of necessary for our front line. Again, we don't have corpse clearing. The rest, I feel like we can make do with.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Okay.
The cantrips of our land.
Did one of you want to go to the Tangle?
And undone.
You hate cadavers. You hate pillagers. You hate fisher folk. Second chance. Conditions, relationships, story. No stagecoach item equipped. We can do that. A lot of resistance counters. Movement resist. Avoid the field hospital. And that gives extra stuff and should be pretty easy. I don't really care about movement.
Mud and rain. Resignation and death. This land is truly barren. War.
Well, at least this shows you where the field hospital is.
Resignation.
Definitely the cash, and we'll go from there. God, it's like you don't know what our goal is. It's to avoid the hospital, people. Come on.
A stranger to itself.
Immediately lose our big defensive ability. Okay. Okay. Stagecoach item. That'll be good for... I didn't actually see what else we got. Block. None of us really get block.
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes an excuse for inaction.
Okay. It does not matter because that's the Oasis.
Chaos must
Two
be
fights.
met with unwavering resolve.
This will be pillagers at least. Which we are good with. Alright, yeah, Easter weekend. Yeah, so Saturday we had like pot roast, salad, cornbread, just a bunch of stuff. It was all very good.
Agony by accumulation.
Wow, that's brutal.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Well, actually, Duelist Advanced does.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Heal you up. Get that. Playing board games.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Our friend, out of nowhere, fell down the stairs. They're okay. But she's like, I'm getting a chair for us. But meanwhile, we had already brought up 2 chairs from downstairs, and she brought like her 40-pound like desk chair downstairs. And I was like, there with like cake kind of just in my mouth. And also, I'm definitely the worst person to possibly. What do we got? Hellion on crits, melee skills. If it bleeds skills, +2 bleed. Don't when moving. Don't be in rank 4. That's fine. With my leg, I probably am not the person you want helping. That being said, I couldn't laugh, but I did want to do that. I did want to laugh. Because it was just so out of nowhere, and it looked like eventually they were fine. They just fell down the stairs with a chair, like halfway. Oh boy. Alright, everybody wants to fight? Cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. No bishop, but obnoxious drummer. Yes. Alright, I'm I'm gonna just Iron Swan you. Lowest possible damage we could roll there.
Bravo!
Double crit, which means double stress relief. Like, this'll hurt for sure. Crit'll be off, or sorry, like... Yeah. Annoying. Not dead, though. And that's all I need to heal up. Honestly, this should probably do it.
A petty hindrance.
We can, always good. I'm like, dare I do it again? I dare. I definitely dare. Jeez, Lou.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
Killing him won't do anything this turn, so let's just
But a welcome one nonetheless.
do that.
Messy, but effective.
Terrible is Gonzo.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
You know,
This
played
work
Jackbox,
is
played
noble
Werewolf, bunch of social
and
deduction
necessary.
games. Mac and Cheese was to die for. All that good stuff. It was really just the predecessor for the true competition of the weekend, which was, as we all know on the channel, Chelsea and I's annual Easter egg hunt, which we're tied at 2-2, for those not aware. And played Werewolf since college. We have like a big expansion or whatever that has, I swear to God, like 35 to 40 different roles, including several werewolf designs that they're right up against the edge of like, is this furry artwork or not? It's not quite, but it's like, oh. Yeah, you don't want it. That's fine. I don't know why you'd be antagonistic to just leave. That's fine. We can make do with that. As long as we get the combat item, we're good. Okay. I mean, woof. Woof and a half, really. I'll do another. Yeah, I'll go straight, but I'm not gonna really like it. Yeah, you're both stressed, whatever, it's fine. God, fight into a fight again. Oracles and things like that, yeah, seers. My favorite was the diseased, where it was just like, hey, if the werewolves eat you, they get a tummy ache. They can't eat the next time. It's crazy. Alright, Iron Swan seems good for us right now. Okay, I can make sure that doesn't happen, so that's good.
A promising development.
And then probably we're taunted already, so let's advance, get riposts, get our block going. Oh, he didn't even attack this turn. It's even better for us. Even better.
Steady yourself.
So as we know, I did break my leg in January, which does not and did not help my odds. Guess it doesn't really matter, does it? We're both taunted. Get rid of that. Who are you attacking? Of course you're attacking. There. That's fine. We also went to like church service that morning, that sort of thing. That sort of stuff. Duelist advance there. I'm thinking duelist advance again, to be honest. Well, okay. Thinking that, and then duelist advance. Big heal.
Relief comes rarely in these times.
Still attacking me, you piece of shit. I am right there. I'm right here. Got 9 damage on that. Sucks, though. So Chelsea had to take a nap first. It's not actually anything to do with it, but at the church service, they had a brass section, and those guys went hard in the morning at like 8:30 in the morning. Ham blasted my eardrums. I squealed just a little bit. I was like, ah! Anyhow. There were originally 19 eggs out there. My mom said she added additional ones. We didn't know how many. This is key. She also ooh. Nice. That's good. Give us a buff early on. Oh, that is an interesting... Well, they can never do their big attack, though, which is really nice here. Is there an even number, so end in the draw? Wouldn't you like to know? Said the storyteller, telling the story, knowing he would know. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Straightforward and effective.
Appreciate that.
A righteous action.
I'm in front. Why are you attacking me? Come on. I'm right here. Gosh. I do not like it. Understood. I don't even want to, like, taunt this. Condition blocked? What do you mean? Is that not? Okay, guess it's not. Evil Mr. Munchkins, man. There's also like a slightly limited, I would say. We can get the heal off, right? I kind of want to... Oh, nice. Interesting. I kind of want to heal you
A small foundation
before we get into even more fights. Nice. there's less time to search, or less area to search. Chelsea, as always, and has every year, started with the backyard. I, knowing my limitations, I started in the front. Even though there would be less eggs in the front. Just, you know, we're just talking basic area calculations. Now, I had noticed one egg on my way in Saturday night. I kept that to myself. I wasn't looking for it. It was just, like, on the stoop. Hidden in, like, a little pouch. Which, by the way, my mom hid an additional one in a pouch just opposite that. She's devious as hell. Who would think that there's going to be two... Nice, found a shrine. Two in the same place? Nobody. Nobody in their right mind. I don't know who... Let's do Dismas. You're on number 3, right?
Chapter 3. One last job.
I think this is the job that gets him recruited into,
He was sick and
Darkest Dungeon
starving,
1.
and in desperation, offered his expertise to an unscrupulous malefactor. Shackled once more to an unsavory task by an advance of gold, he lined his belly, girded himself, and prepared for one final heist.
Never mind. So, as I finished the front yard, I had found 6. What do we got here, by the way? Highway robbery. Ignores dodge, removes 2 positive tokens, -5 crit chance. That's... Is that all? Doesn't do any damage, right? I kind of don't need that. I think instead I should be working with, like, point blank shot instead of this. Yeah. I think that works out best. So that didn't actually do anything for us. Turn in ally head. Gain on miss. First to turn on. First to turn on. No. Should give you that though. Seems fine. So, anyways, I had 6. Chelsea, like, oh, how much do you have? Because we play this little game where we don't say what we have until we're confident that we've got a victory coming. I'm just gonna go with the middle because I'm scared that these are both gonna be like wheel knockouts.
We venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road.
I don't
and
want
its
that.
myriad dangers.
So anyways, I say nothing because it's another resistance fight. So many fights. Okay. Alright. Okay. And she's like, oh, I have 11. I think I've already won. And I was like, well, if there were only 19 out, yes. But there aren't just 19 out. She's like, I feel really bad now. I'm feeling kind of upset. Keep in mind, before this moment in time, she was ruthless. She almost pushed me. She was running everywhere in the backyard. I was walking at a reasonable pace. But now suddenly she's like, oh, I feel kind of bad. Oh, I don't know. I think I've already won, so I'm just gonna, like... I don't know. Let's see. And I was like, how many do you have? 11? You haven't quite won. For context, there's 25. We didn't know this, but I was like, well, okay, I'm just gonna keep on trucking. You know, checking little corners of the backyard that may have been missed. I'm like, oh, I'm 5 behind, so I doubt it. But I'm like, I'm just gonna keep on trying. Chelsea sits down. She's like, oh, I feel really bad now. I think I'll just give you some time to, like, maybe catch up a little bit or whatever. while she's doing that, I secretly get up to 8. Not secretly, but I get up to 8. And then, like, as I'm passing by, she's like, okay, maybe I'll start soon. What are you at? And I, like, pick one up, and I'm like, 9. She's like, wait, what? And then she starts towards the front yard. The front yard's cleared out. I was thorough. So now I think I might have a chance. We might be seeing a big comeback. Secretly, again, I catch up to 11. I have 11. And she's like, I can't find a single one. And I was like, yeah, me neither. Because I was lying. And then she's like, Mom's like, there's 2 more. When we both say, she's like, how many are there? And I'm like, oh, I have 11. Chelsea's eyes go this big. She's like, I also have 11 still. Jeez. Mom's like, there's 2 more. I'm like, well, that'll tie it. That'll be 24. There was 25. Chelsea is panicking at this point. Like, absolute meltdown level. I loved it. She's like, no, this can't be happening. And I was like, do you remember the tortoise and the hare, Chelsea? And she's like, shut up! You know, that classic fun time that husband and wife have. Oh, that'll get rid of 2, actually. That'll get me back down. That's nice. Rip through that. I catch one that my mom's like, oh, I didn't even know that one still existed. So now there's still 2 more. And I know I have 1 up on her. I didn't tell her this. And then I find another one. And another one. And now there's 25, and I'm just like... I know you're cooked. I think it was around the time I found the second one where I'm like, yeah, I have 13. That I watched her, the light go out of her eyes. I had completed an 8-0 Easter egg run against her. From 11-6 to 14-11. And I win the best of 5. That is now a best of 7, according to Chelsea. And I am still letting her have it. Is that what you live for? The light in her eyes going out? Competitively? Yes. I do. How dare you take it easy on me? I worked 3 months to get to this point. All my PT wasn't for hiking. It was to get better at the Easter egg hunt. It's the watchtower? No, it's another resistance fight. Okie dokie. Oh no, this one we expected, right? They all want to fight? Sick. We love that. We love that. So, up 3-2 now. That was definitely the sweetest victory. No doubt in my mind. Okay, there's no... What's the word? No drummer, which makes this a significantly easier fight than it could be. Immediately revives them. That's annoying, but okay. Because I want to kind of chill here until next turn. I'm gonna do point. I don't want to do point blank shot against. You know what? I'm still gonna do it. It's still pretty good damage. Back to Iron Swanning, all that good stuff. Dagger it.
Well done.
Penance will just give him that, but we at this point have enough to kill. So we're good. And then today was just me, like, relaxing. Who decided that? Who on earth thought that was okay? Huh? Which one is it? You? Or you? Oh god. I can't even, like, taunt this. I cannot. I don't have a heal. All I can do is, like, take out some of these and then just hope we're okay. And then hope, like, you're attacking me specifically. No. God, that was our best character, man. We were doing completely fine. God, that's annoying.
Lethality writ large.
There was no taunt. There was no, like, hey, I'm focusing on this character. It just was. Now would be a nice time to show me the bounty hunter, just because I want to see what it does. God, that was the Hellion too. We had so much.
The loathing abates.
Actually furious. What was the... Guess I should have kept that around, but I don't know, it didn't feel mega necessary. Whatever. Let's do what we can here. Also blinded. I mean, we'll put that up to bright light. Alright, I can't see, so I can't really deal with that. That's fine. Just keep stacking that. One more turn, probably. Yep.
Steady yourself.
I'd like to not be blinded anytime in the foreseeable future, but it seems suddenly unlikely. That's good, though.
Agony by accumulation.
Bummer. Alright, I can see now. We can do that. Move you up. Eat the corpse. 1, 2, 3, okay. Okay. Get the dodge out of there. I should... I don't know. Probably do that. And start working forward. Also seeing that I should be able to, like, do, 2, like... mace bashes all of a sudden. Get that quest over with. Didn't get the crit we wanted. That one's done. Still attacking me, huh? That should be the only time we want to see the Vestal up here. But we'll take it.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail.
Extra damage minus max HP. Yeah, we put that on the Grave Robber for sure. Wants to give me a bounty hunter. I, for one, think that would be pretty cool.
Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Empower beyond cells, healing, extra relationship chance, cool. Should give me the bounty hunter. I can't do a random hero because we need a frontliner. Probably the Man-at-Arms would be our best bet right now. Flagellant doesn't work in comparison. Eat. Yeah. Eat. Eat. Leopard would have been okay. Yeah. But the Barristan has the moving forward, and I want to like try and have as much movement between the front two as we can right now.
Experience.
6 is pretty good. Pretty good. Steal 2 positive tokens. It does make that a lot more interesting. I won't lie. Pathway-wise, you're just a wanderer right now. Yeah, I'm fine with just being a wanderer. Not touching that. Right.
Stop is leagues away.
We've got less strain, removing diseases.
The roads are rife with peril.
We
A little
need
protection
that.
is always welcome.
Minus combat, minus in prices. Yeah, cool. What do we got? What do we got? Bucket and a mop. Resists that, sure. Blocked by curmudgeon, that's fine. That's fine. Great. Would you like to change that? No. Okay, you're gonna hate each other. That's just life now, apparently.
Spend what you
It was
can,
ruthless.
for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Light resistance. I mean, depends on the route, right?
Everywhere.
Not the
in
catacombs.
Everywhere.
The creature den, rough patch routes, minus 100% hoarders. Avoid the hoarder. That's tough, but I think we might do that. I think we can do it. I just, you know, I have a good feeling.
Will you press on into uncertainty, or claim what you can?
Is there a anti-burn? Not really.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
One you didn't eat. I don't remember who it was. It was you. Okay. I guess we also could use some healing.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
The amulet? The amulet is bleed resistance. You're right. It's not like the hoarder's gonna give us anything. So. Yes to that. Yes to that. And then, yeah, you're getting blight resistance, that. Okay. Pillagers, hydrophobic, that's fine. Darkly curious. Okay, second wind devout. Okay. burn heal. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And probs that for now. Alright, well, we're gonna get one negative trait for sure.
Cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on weed.
Or not. The rest should be positive.
While the heart still beats, desire will never die.
Maybe.
Narrowed eyes.
And that one might be the same. Yeah.
All trust
Okay,
is
you
lost.
two. You're an obnoxious little twerp. That's what I've learned. I think this happened before.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
I don't know, cosmic fearing, you're just annoying. Alright, that stresses that. Okay, well, the tie there doesn't hurt. That one, I don't care. That one I can work around. That's fine. It's crazy that Dismas didn't have one attached to that, though. And you've got two. Which one works for you? Judgment. Nice. It's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, what do we got? Fanatics. The Fouter. Yeah, I don't think we need the hospital. I also don't know if I want to do the lair here.
Brace up. There is danger on this path. The worst kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Measure out your violence.
So I might just do the
and
first
apply
two
it
then?
judiciously.
I don't know.
Well done. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
On to the next.
Good God. We can probably get rid of Mace Bash now and get the buff going. That's gonna take out a lot, right?
The past is gone. Let it die.
I can't because it's tied to me. That's annoying, but oh well.
We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it.
Chapter 2. A leader of men.
Nice.
Behold the conquering general, marching his men to victory.
The inspiration didn't seem to work. They also seem to really like These people got the memo from killing the Hellion. We're doing good work here, I think. Doing good work. I'll inspire him again. He'll feel good. Yeah. One got stunned by my inspiration. Wow. This guy really knows what he's talking about. Eventually, if I have enough men, I'll take out these 4 specific men. I don't know. We've tried nothing.
A massacre.
We're all out of options.
And total failure of
Stand fast. Taunt to... Oh, actually, I think you should have this. Now that I don't get that already. No, not that. Okay. No. But Barristan. Yeah. I'm not gonna be first in the turn order. Unfortunately, those 2... Get rid of Defender for now, and we'll go for Stand Fast. I'll probably get rid of Bolster long-termly. I don't know. I don't know yet. I think that works out, though.
the loathing whispers.
It's our first one in multiple regions. It's not bad. What do we got? You like that. You also like that. Two combat items. I feel like Stagecoach is more interesting. Yeah, that's a good item that I wish I could install right now.
Pillaging brigands, enriching themselves as the world
Just extra
collapses.
resistances, right? Yeah, that's fine. What do you mean I gainsay our
Who knows
strategy?
what lurks in the beyond?
What do you mean? Bolster... I mean, that works. I don't like it, but it'll work.
heart and do not relent.
Do the weaken. We're almost through. Good enough. That's the library. Yeah, I'll do the first 2 rounds, and then we'll back out.
The library burns, and with it, the remains of philosophy.
I'll do,
reason,
like, whatever layers the 3rd area will do, but until that point,
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
and you're gonna do that, light yourself up. Still waiting to find a riposte that we can add to the Man-at-Arms, considering he has one mentioned. But we will see.
Dissection. An unavoidable end.
A resounding response.
Good stuff so far. Proceed to the next battle. Yep. Hopefully the escaping doesn't stress us out. Definitely want to take care of the shaman first, if I can.
Excellent work.
That should do it. Taunt it. Take care of you.
Outrageous action.
Like that bolster into like a riposte would be super nice if we could find it. Yeah, getting that's really good. Just being able to move around is handy dandy. Won't be enough, right? Yeah. Jeez, the crits. Okay. So I want to learn the other two, like...
Recalculating one's odds is never a wasted endeavor.
I want to see the other two layer bosses so we know kind of like what we're supposed to do and what could be best for each of them. Hoarder, I mean, like, what do we got for baubles right now? 40 something? Not enough, in my opinion. Also, that brings us to a shrine, which I like to see. Oh right, I have to avoid Hoarder. I honestly had forgotten because I thought minus 100% Hoarder to me. I was like, there's no Hoarder left. Good looking out. And also, I'm glad I accidentally did that. That's fine, that's fine. I can't guard both. That stunk. Dang. Close.
Steady yourself.
Bummer. Lots of stress for some reason. Got 86.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Should have enough for heals now, and then... Gonna leave the barricades there. Alright, what do we got that, like, I wouldn't mind getting rid of? I mean, the +1 stress versus cosmic feels very... You know what? It's that. I'll just get rid of that.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Don't really need anything there. Healing salve could be good. Just for one, though. Nah. I think I'm good.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Is it? Is it not? That would bring us to 2. What is this? Flame drain, advantage chance, okay.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
The loathing howls.
Can't help it. That sweet, sweet 1 candle chance.
By confronting the past, we learn
Give
to
me a
face the future.
repose. Give me a repose skill. Come on.
Chapter 3. one eye open. Every night, the men of his regiment would interrupt his fitful convalescence. Mutilated and maimed, the spectral garrison clawed at his bed covers, whispering hateful truths in his ears. The exhausted attendants in the field hospital would wake to the sound of panicked screaming and inglorious sobs. It was not the war that had taken his eye. It was pride.
How do you feel about riposts, though? Yeah! If only I could find one that both riposted and did damage. I can't get rid of Bolster right now. But, I mean, Stand Fast into Retribution feels very good from a...
Unhinged by the impending apocalypse. The
damage
fanatics burn book and building alike.
Nerds. There goes our little buff. Ooh. What do we got? Book, trait. Let's do book. Oh my lord, I would... Tangle we did in the first, and Sprawl we did in the second. But maybe we can go back to the Tangle for the third. Kinda seems unlikely, but that's okay. Frenzy, that's extra damage, right? Yeah. It is just gaunts, though. Let's also start fighting up against the...
Incremental, but deadly all the same. Easily dispatched. Elementary.
Ooh, we're up to a big old 5. Don't know why, just realizing now we had 2 light fixtures, so to speak, but... make that work.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
That works fine. Yeah, sure. Burn cell's still there, sure. Corpse clearing, why not? Put that over there. Got a couple extra spots now. Life is good. Still got 3 wheels, so we'll heal up before the next fight for sure. I was so wrong. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? You don't wanna fight. Well, that's too darn bad. What is that just telling me where I am? Okay. Shaman for sure.
carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
90. King roll player, it's gonna. That's fine, I guess. The dodge I don't particularly like. I'm gonna go for it anyways, though.
A righteous action.
Oh wait, this is bad. One moment, please. Yeah, like that. I don't... Okay. That's annoying.
Extinguished at last.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm going for a walk.
Uh-huh.
The pizza's in the oven,
Uh-huh.
so I'm just letting you know.
Are you not planning on being back in time?
No, I will, but I'll be back in like 10 minutes, but like if anything goes wrong, it's the pizza in the oven.
If anything goes wrong?
I don't know. You know how it's like just a safety thing to let people know when things are in the oven?
Do you have anything to tell the populace that now knows that you lost to a one-legged person in the Easter egg hunt?
Oh my gosh. You told them? You know what? Something I learned is that empathy is not good. Because you know what?
Professional therapist.
Empathy is what made me lose because I had 11 eggs in the first 2 to 3 minutes and I felt bad for him because I thought he was losing really bad. Did you mention it was the tortoise and the hare?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, goodbye. I'll be
Goodbye. Pirate says you should have kicked me in the leg.
back. What?
Pirate says you should have kicked me in the leg.
I should have.
Alright. Well, we finally learned what that one enemy does, by the way. They blow up. Do not let them get there. We learned so much from that fight that I didn't plan on learning. Her dodge to big dodge. Okay. We could put that with Audrey. No. I mean, I could put that there for now. No.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Okay. Yes to this. Yes. Yeah, stress. I get it.
Perhaps you are finding your courage at last.
Actually, one second. We should put some laudanum for one of these. I know we have bolster, and we can bolster between you two to keep the stress managed, but there goes our healing. At least it wasn't extra loathing, I guess. Fight, yeah. Leave, no one cares. Well, let's get that relationship going. Sturdy is annoying. On the plus side, no big explosion. That'll make me really sad. So.
Lenity, grace, small acts that drive back the darkness.
Take care of him. riposte is annoying. What are we at? 3? No, we're fine. 20, 16, 20 with a riposte. Just where we're at, we can make that work.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
That's enough, at least. Oof. Pretty much all resisted there is nice. Okay. Just keep doing that.
A petty hindrance.
And the rest we'll deal with. We're pretty much at the end of this second area, but woof. We can kind of work with it, but like for example, that'll get me down a little bit.
A simple solution. In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
Okay. Still got more burn salve. Yes. More of that. Sure. That was rude. Barristan. That was expected. That was also rude for absolutely no reason. But we're through. So get us down to 0 loathing for the third area, which is nice. Right, you jump between stuff. I know you. Yeah, you'll start taunting soon, which is just delightful. Well, we gotta heal. Incoming. Even if it kind of feels like I should try to do that actually first. And then from there, taunt. Yeah, I'll work with what we got for now. that. Of course you did. Oh, you'll just eat through that, huh? Okay. Got the days going. I don't know. I think it's still worthwhile. That sets me up for a nice,
Well done.
point blank shot. That's the word. Alright, let's get you from doing that. We're gonna head off in the same area that we started this, except I felt confident we were doing well last time too, after we had beaten the lair boss, and then we just got smoked, so I don't know. Got that, and then just blammo.
Lethality writ large. Greater threats await those who dare.
Okay. Max HP minus damage. That kind of works even with our riposte, because our riposte dazes people.
Loathing whispers.
Okay, that somehow doesn't actually remove the loathing. Good lord. Stop fighting people, Barristan. It's exhausting, man.
Lower your guard.
D -1 versus
Soften your
Gaunt.
gaze.
All of extra damage.
It is safe here.
Cadaver Fearing. You like. Oh, this would be good for. I assume Swine is where the other one starts. We got for combat items. Cool. There you go. As for this, we can do that. That's fine. Mastery, how many we got? We got
Listen.
4.
Practice. Improve.
This one makes riposte skills do extra damage now. Should be great. How does this work? Just the cooldown is better. You don't remove bolster, and instead I remove, like, not crush either. I don't know, something like that. Wainwright,
Planning and
bonk.
mindfulness.
What do we got
vital to
here?
survival as
Shroud
sharp and
or the
steel.
Photer. Extra stuff there. Creature den locations. Avoid the Hoarder again. Gives us a Vestal thing. which works if there's a flammable item equipped, which... But the photon, we haven't seen the boss yet, which seems like what I'd want.
Experimentation. Your academic instincts serve you well.
Photor is all about bleed resistance, if I remember correctly. Let's buy that for sure. That.
A bit of comfort.
That.
On
We
the
got
road to damnation.
extra healing received. Increases stacking. Kind of reflection.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Turn heal. Da, da, da. Stale bread. Probably that.
Shall we continue? Or is the lesson too demanding?
Could get that back up to 9. How? God. Oh, they're ruthless. At least now we're just regularly unfriendly, I guess. And then Audrey needs that to just have a regular amount of health.
Spend what you can.
Still have no
Wealth
idea
No longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
what we could do here. Yeah, minus stress is really good though. We'll hold for now.
Everywhere
Order.
in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Flammable item. No. You flammable. Even these don't count as flammable, right? We'll hold off. Do the photo.
The farms and fields of our kingdom.
They're not going to actually
Run
tell
with
me what it sounds like
putrescence
either.
and Rot.
I'm just going to sound like a fool. Seems good.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on. While the heart still
What do we
beats,
got? Nice, nice.
desire will never
Nice. Who
die.
cares? Nice. Who cares? Alright. So we're going for the lair here. That'll be our third lair. We figure, well, we started that lair and then we just didn't continue it because it was too scary. But that's okay.
The
That's
rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Gotta avoid the hoarder. Where's the lair? Found it. Against the shrine. Yeah. Checks out somehow. Any of these could be good. We just don't have any idea. Creature Den reduces loathing. Could do Creature Den into the Watchtower just to figure out. We'll be stuck, but you know, we'll know. I don't know. Earlier Watchtower could be good too, though. What's that? Oh wow, Oblivion's Ingress. If we do that, we're cooked. We would never be able to get to the lair. This militia encounter seems interesting. Both of these are militia encounter. Okay. I'm tempted to go to the middle first.
Travel without proper
Let's
reconnaissance.
say middle
A hasty and
first.
reckless thing indeed.
Immediately lost our armor. Just right away. Oasis
refreshing commune.
is good as
Unburdens the
long
mind.
as one of you... Okay, I don't know why you don't like it. And that's fine. We're way positive on that one. No, because that's a really good combat item. And here's a second loading. But a resistance encounter means good things, right? All is well. Okay.
Excellent work. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Yeah, 86. No, we're good for now. I'm taking bolster off until we need it, I think.
On to the next. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Click the wrong button. It's fine. Totally fine. Not a worry.
The work continues.
Just flick that.
Straightforward and effective.
Get health back from the combo. We're in good company, I think. We're doing well. Even like that will de-stress and give me a little extra. No, it won't, because I have a different thing equipped. That's okay, though. That works well. And gave us a nice healing received from skills
The loathing
bonus.
whispers.
No, we like that there. We like that there. We like that. Receive your healing from yourself, maybe, for now. Should lead us to the militia now, which we hopefully can trade for a buff to the armor. Eventually. Extra damage, sure. Hey, I've got a burn cell for this still.
A breakthrough.
I can't believe that didn't kill you.
gentle, but deadly all the same.
Yeah. Push you back.
Well done.
Hang out too. I mean, I'd love to munch on a corpse, but just didn't seem super worth it there.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
-5, that's fine. We
The
can get it?
Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Nope. Not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a repair. And then, yeah, we've got to go to the den, and then we should probably do the watchtower.
Ahead, a bestial refuge, littered with bones and less
See if the creatures here
identifiable
are any
remains.
different. Because you're not low enough yet. Should be now. Okay, now you're definitely. You've made it. Somehow not a kill. I feel like I kind of gotta do that.
On to the next.
Mostly so I can then feed. Doesn't heal up. That's gonna be annoying. We'll rest. Because there's no way I get that going. We'll take the stress on there as it comes. Honestly, we'll just stand fast. Big heal off. Life is good.
One less obstacle in our path.
It'll just be a Jesus.
dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, my heal's not ready, so just do that.
The work continues. In this weighty gloom, a spark.
That's a trinket for Audrey. Though, is it good enough? Apply attack or miss, pick the base skill, crit detonate skill, gain one hit. Oh. I'd rather just keep the damage at this point. That, definitely going with you. Still have one burn. A couple of those, okay. Speed creature dens, 2 attacks, or 2 like, yeah, no, 2 attacks makes sense. You don't like that, you don't like that, that's fine, I'll deal with that later. Man, you're really tanking that relationship though.
Excellent work.
I kind of want to try and clear them all out around the same time, just based on their munching and their crunching, but we'll see. This did not work. They're gonna definitely eat that. Well, I mean, at least it's the less annoying of the 2 here. Though I'm scared if you eat again, to be honest. Well, we'll pick to the face it.
Straightforward.
You're gonna munch.
And effective.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Okay. Just keep that up. Work through. I can do a big slamma jamma. Yeah, we'll take... Well, that's a little more damage than I'd hoped for, but, yeah, we'll take that.
Agony by accumulation.
Execute. Break the armor. And... heal up. Should get rid... It did not. It's mostly the same, though that one seemed new. like bleeding. Great. Okay. Got rid of the dodge, so... I mean...
One less obstacle in our path.
You're taunted, you're gonna get blood added. The rest would get rid of some of their dodging. Still at 98. I feel like I can hold for a turn. And do a bit more. I should eat the dodge, to be honest.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Spicy. Get a dodge. Munch, munch. Both get rid of the dodge and let us... Yeah, nice. Gotta start eating through here. Blighted. Already got riposte and everything set up. Can't do much beyond that. Armor break. I would like to get another heal, but you're last in the turn order, so
The work continues.
let's not do that instead. That's pretty good.
Sweet reprieve.
Removes a
the next
negative
test
quirk
is put before you.
party, and then an extra mastery. Always
Consider
good.
all variables, but
We said we
quickly.
wanted this. Still got 3 wheels, so we're hoping to keep somewhat healthy by the time we have to do the lair fight.
The value of such a view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
What is that? Oh god,
must
Trojan.
keep
Oh
moving.
god, Shamblers. Oh, that's a nightmare. Avoid the Hoarder. Ugh.
They emptied their larders, gorging themselves as the world began to crumble.
This has given us mostly enough time to work our healing up. Elite damage and HP. Delightful. Delightful. Okay, I don't want you to eat or be eaten, so do all we can to make sure that does not happen. Taunted, blind.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
95. That should put you. You're gonna eat immediately. Of course you are. What up, Chels?
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Let's just crit. You're down, you're down. Just work on you. Thanks for not burning the house down with our pizza. I think that's pretty swelly. And what do you do? Well, you don't do much. You're there to, like, eat other things, right? Got enough flexibility, we can pretty much do anything we need. I'll just keep working. Never mind. We'll clear out that other corpse, I guess. Though he is weakened already. He's about to do a powerful skill. Let's, I guess instead, let's just work to do that. Double weakened. Yeah, wasn't that bad. Oh, that's not good though. What is that? Just a corpse? You're just regurgitating it. Yeah, of course. That makes sense. How was your rest of your day, Chels? I feel like that should just do a ton of damage and get us to where we need to be. And I was very close to that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I just do that. Wasn't enough. But also, can you eat that? You cannot. One armor. I don't really need to do that. Just kind of setting up for the execution.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Be healed from that, if anything.
The loathing abates.
Nice. So the next question is like, well, there's that, I guess. The loathing will go immediately back up to 2. I can't really do the chirurgeons or the shamblers. Ooh. Let it loose on its captors, 'tis the civil thing. Okay. I sprained my ankle, but now I hate corpses.
Brace up.
So
There's
get
danger on this path.
loathing up to 2. And back down to 1.
The loathing festers.
Shambler would just give us 3. It's a nightmare. Chirurgeon, I suppose we could just no, because that's 2 armors. We have to go to the hoarder, and then like just we'll lose our elite enemies is mean.
Do you
That's a
hear
very
the child's cries?
nasty start. Oh god, it's 8:30 again. Okay, we'll start literally like at this lair, and we'll see if we eke our way through. This will be our last big fight besides the final one. So if we can get through it, it'll be good. But that will be tomorrow's burden to bear. Until then, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you like to leave a follow, just come back, hang out anytime you want. Until then, toodaloo. The way I acted that out makes it seem like my audio lags in my brain. It doesn't. I'm just uncoordinated. Until then, bye-bye.